The Lord said that on the Heavenly Father's right hand there are pleasures evermore. And it says that I have not seen neither ear heard the things which the Lord hath prepared for them that wait for him. You know, there's a whole another world of greatness that awaits us when the kingdom of heaven is established. It's not seen in this society. In this society, we only see carnal things that reason offers in this society. But when the kingdom is established, the Lord is going to open this up to a whole nother world, you know, of pleasure, of knowledge, of wisdom, understanding, you know, just, I mean, can't even be put into words, you know, because our imagination only goes so far.
But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love him. But God hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit.
So we're being restored, but we're not be restored to what even better. And this is why the second covenant, which was established upon better promises, is a better fit for us.
But now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel, and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind, and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord. For all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins, and their iniquities will I remember no more. In that he saith a new covenant, he hath made the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. And what I want to get into tonight, okay, I came across another video, I thought was pretty informative, dealing with prophecy, okay, and things that's going on, okay, and as we, all right, keep up, all right, with the patterns and the trends and, the different alternative news with the devil, we have to understand that there are particular things that he allows, to get leaked, okay, before they happen, okay? And we know one thing dealing with this guy, all right, Bill Gates, the original, okay, BG himself, okay, that he's been pretty much one of the guys that's been the mouthpiece, okay, of what, the elites would do, okay? He told you about, the first pandemic, he pretty much telegraphed it, let the world know, that the thing that will be, the world was under imminent threat of not a nuclear threat, but of, a sickness, okay? a virus, okay? And then he told you about the what? The juice that was going to use to subtract humanity, to knock down the numbers of the population. He told you that's what the juice is for, and it's done it. And it's doing it. Okay? So now it's another video with pretty much he's telegraphing something else. Okay? Because you best believe these devils have a second wave, okay, a second round of pestilence, okay, and wickedness that they want to bring to the earth, man. It's going to cause lockdowns, it's going to shatter the economy more. Okay, that's going to wreak havoc, on different supply chains. All right, this man has these things in store, and you can best believe he's been gearing up for a second round since he ended the first one. The first wave of the pandemic, and the lockdowns. Okay, so let's get a few precepts. Just to start it off. All right, go to the blue letter. Go into a few things. And Yahushua, he spoke of the things that will be going on before his return. As we go in Matthew 24. Okay. Matthew 24. All right, in 3 it says, and he sat, all right, upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world. And remember, the end of the world is speaking the end of this age of Esau, Edom. Okay, the end of the heathens having a power and authority in the earth. That's the end of this world, the end of this age, and the beginning of the age of Israel. Okay, and Yahushua gave us the signs of things that will be happening, all right, that will lead up to the time of his second coming. Okay, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. Okay, and it's not going to be just a bunch of random men saying they're Yahushua, but you see how Jake pops up as if he's the chosen one to follow. Look how many people are following Kanye as if he's something chosen, as if he's anointed. Following Kyrie as if he's anointed. Okay, following that guy Ron Dalton from the documentary Hebrews to Negroes, if it's as if he's some type of anointed, deceiving many. They have Jake all over the place. So these millions of Israelites that we're seeing following these men, okay, with these unstable doctrines, was prophesied to happen. Okay, and ye shall hear wars, okay, and rumors of wars, and that's all we're seeing. Okay, let's prove it. All we're seeing is wars, okay, and rumors of wars. When you go, okay, into the news and rumors of wars means circulating stories. Okay, circulating stories about war, and eventually there's going to be actual war. All right, and we're just watching the build up, because the World War III is going to be the stage in which Yahushua entered this realm. So we know that's going to be the the peak of prophecy is this third world war. Okay, well, let's just prove, okay, about the rumors of wars. Let's go to different, alternative news. Okay, let's see if you go to Off Grid Farming. Okay, so you go to one of these channels, and what do you see? All right, you got that dealing with Biden bucks. Okay, in December. Okay, then you got Serbia and Costco on the verge of war. Okay, what do you have? Urgent news: military to directly engage Russia soon. Okay, Ukraine army is in panic as it moves. Okay, all reserves to front lines to stop Russia. Okay, and what are these? Rumors of war. Okay. You go to this guy. Let's see if I got any of his. Matter of fact, let's go to this channel. I think they have a few things. All right. What do you have? India, China face off. Okay. Troops clash in Aranako. Okay. You see? You look at these different headlines. What's in the headlines, man? Okay. Like you saying, the India face off between, all right, China. Okay. Let's say China. All right. Is Xi Jinping, which is the Chinese president, provoking India? Okay. It said Taiwan reports record infiltration by Chinese border aircraft. Okay. All these different things, and war is constantly in the headlines, man. Okay. This other guy, I think it's survival. I forgot his channel. Yeah, this guy, Full Spectrum Survival. Okay. Okay. It was a peace is dead. NATO is ready to fight. Putin says one missile. Okay, and it's world war. Okay, armed guards everywhere, closing down wall on Walmart due to theft. All right, something else. Okay, if you keep going to it, what's a new Russian intelligence warns of apocalypse bombing drills are happening now. You see, so as you can see, that the things that Yahushua spoke of, we are living in these times. Okay, we're living in the times that Yahushua, okay, spoke of, man. Okay, so we go back to, all right, Matthew 20:24. Okay, what did he say? And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Oh, Salakia, but the end is not yet. So we would hear about these wars and rumors of wars, and as you can see, life has pretty much been going on as usual. Okay, yeah, a few things happen, and things have changed. Okay, but there's still, a sense of normalcy. Okay, because it's a build up. It's a build up, as the brother put. It's the brother beyond Yasha'Allah, Jeremiah 51:46. It's right on time. It says, and at least your heart faint, and ye fear for all the rumor. All right, for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both, all right, come 1 year, and see, understanding prophecy makes it where we don't faint at these things. Okay, where our mind aren't troubled about a third world's war, because we know it's prophecy. We know it's written, and it's written for the elect to be delivered from that, man. Okay, and it says a rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor. Okay, but then it says, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. So eventually it's going to get very violent. These rumors of war is going to turn to actual violence. Okay, and it says, For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Okay? Pestilences, man. They're going to put emphasis on pestilence, man. Okay? Because we haven't seen the last of pestilence in the earth. Okay? Let me see. Get the word pestilence. See what it give us some. All right, so you get that word in the Greek.
Strong's G 3061. Loimas. Loimas.
All right, and was a pestilence as a pest, okay, a plague, okay, literally the disease. You see, a disease, okay, and we know they be letting these things loose, man. So now they're speculating that Gates is gearing up. Okay, Gates is pretty much putting out there that they're gearing up for a second wave, man. And you know, this one, you know, they're pushing to be more deadly. Okay, these devils done pretty much, you know, got the analysis and, you know, been doing trials and collecting data and seeing how people react and, you know, tamper with people's bodies. And you see, this man is always up to some type of wickedness, man, continually. Okay, so let's play the video. All right, and we'll go from there. I said this won't be super long. You get to the point. All right, so when you go to this video here, okay, and it says alert: Bill Gates preps for the next catastrophic contagion with deadly virus simulation targeting your kids. And remember, right before the COVID-19, all right, the Crown Royal 19, all right, they did a simulation 2020 of a world pandemic. And then months later, they came out with the pandemic. So now they're doing another simulation. All right. And now this one is supposed to target kids, will make sense, you know, because they killed off a lot of older people. Okay. And now they're killing off, you know, they're saying this simulation kills off kids. All right, kills off the children. Because this man's want to what? Depopulate. Okay? This man wants to control the population to a number that he thinks fit for the earth, man. This man is beyond crazy, man. Okay? And he'll go all out to try to do it. So let's play this. You know, we'll go from there.
Officials in 2 Latin American countries alerted the WHO of several outbreaks of a new infectious disease that's mysteriously appearing across the region. Severe epidemic enterovirus respiratory syndrome 2025. Over the past 6 weeks alone, there have been 500 confirmed or suspected cases reported. The virus could cause a severe pandemic if early containment and mitigation efforts are not successful.
What does Bill Gates know that we don't? The billionaire philanthropist is preparing for the next catastrophic contagion with a deadly virus simulation that specifically targets kids. I'm Gary Franchi. You want the top news every day? Hit subscribe and turn on your notifications. By partnering with the World Health Organization and Johns Hopkins University, Gates is developing a pandemic drill that focuses on the life or death of our youth. Bill Gates' unsettling accuracy in predicting future pandemics is cause for alarm. He not only anticipated the COVID-19 pandemic by participating in Event 21, a global health exercise, but also conducted a monkeypox preparedness exercise that forecast its emergence to the exact month. His capabilities are eerily impressive, but More worrying is his recent admission to his inner circle that he's developing another catastrophic contagion scenario. As his predictions have provided accurate thus far, the effects of yet another looming pandemic are unimaginable. We must prepare ourselves for whatever comes our way. Gates, and now his former wife, creepily smiled when he last told us to prepare for the next one. Remember this?
Prepare for the next one. That, I'd say is will get attention this time.
The World Health Organization and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have just conducted a frightening global pandemic simulation of an outbreak far deadlier than SARS-CoV-2. Dubbed catastrophic contagion, the exercise showed that an even more infectious virus would disproportionately affect young people and children around the world. 3 years prior, in October of 2019, the two foundations ran another simulation named Event 21, which famously simulated the emergence of a spread of a coronavirus strain originating near Brazil. Now, a new enterovirus strain was used in catastrophic contagion as its desktop simulation. Watch.
Pandemic in this type of situation and trend would be a risk for the global health security.
Pandemics are inherently political, financial, and so much broader.
We have not spoken on the leadership in country. And I think that we need to be also very careful. We cannot decide a lot of things without the leaders be involved and agree on that.
There is no substitute for national leadership.
It's important to support the local response or the national response.
Training those that are in these areas first, enabling them with the tools, protecting them, and if needs be, regional solidarity first.
At this stage, communication is key, and communication should include not just scientists with data, but also social, religious, and political leaders.
Trust. This is an essential issue. And trust was broken among countries, between populations and healthcare systems, between healthcare systems and governments.
Catastrophic contagion made headlines when Bill Gates and other senior public health officials from 6 countries conducted a simulated virus outbreak in Brussels, Belgium on October 23rd of 2020.
So as you can see, all these nations, all right, are pretty much coming together. Okay, these are all different nations of the earth coming together for a catastrophic contagion simulation. Okay, so we'll see, man. We remember last time it was only months later, and we just, watching these things in the spirit. Okay, watching and reporting. You see, so they're doing this catastrophic contagion. What's going to be next? Okay, something to look out for. All right, and we hope that they come on with it, man, because that's a step closer to being the hell out of here, man. Okay, going back home, man. Okay.
During the simulation, a fictional virus known as severe epidemic enterovirus respiratory syndrome was used to explore the impacts of an even higher fatality rate than that of COVID-19. It was certainly an ambitious yet eye-opening exercise that further raised the question, what are they not telling us? Using a fake news anchor, they painted a terrifying picture. The anchor proclaimed that the most successful countries had full-time pandemic preparedness and response teams. Watch.
As of today, there have been an estimated 1 billion cases worldwide, with more than 20 million deaths, including nearly 15 million children. Countless millions are alive, but left with paralysis or brain damage. The most successful countries are those which invested in preparedness and trained for this moment years in advance. This included having full-time pandemic preparedness and response teams, which conducted detailed operational planning and routinely tested those plans through exercises and drills. If more countries had participated and heeded the guidance, the toll might have been much less.
asked the software developer how to prevent the next pandemic at the Munich Security Conference in 2022, Gates casually praised the draconian Australian model. Watch.
Do you believe it's possible to prevent the next pandemic?
Say again?
Is it possible to prevent the next pandemic?
Yes, if every country does what Australia did, then you wouldn't be calling it a pandemic. That's all.
So with a little bit of absolute tyranny and a dash of mandated experimental shots for adults and children, Bill Gates, who's not a doctor, believes pandemics would vanish. Ironically, a deadly new virus was created by gain-of-function experiments at Boston University. Can you tell me who thought this was a good idea? The experiment gave them a brand new strain of COVID-19. Did it prove to be more deadly? Absolutely. Researchers at BU infected laboratory mice with the original Omicron virus, causing a mild non-fatal infection. But when they infected mice with their new recombinant virus called Omni-S, 80% died. The unsettling reality is that a mysterious man of immense wealth, Bill Gates, knows something that we do not. While he's not a doctor, his creation of a deadly virus simulation targeting children in preparation for the next one paints a troubling picture. Despite the creepy smile made by Gates and the fake news anchor, the billionaire philanthropist argued that absolute tyranny and mandatory experimental shots are what it would take to rid the world of pandemics. This vaguely echoes the gain-of-function experiments currently happening at Boston University, with mice testing 80% mortality rates when infected with a new strain of virus. The prospect of an event occurring outside our control or knowledge makes life even more uncertain. Will the new, more deadly virus get out too? Gates' new scenario leaves us uneasy about the future. Let's continue the conversation in the comments below for the Next News Network. I'm Gary Franchi. Let's talk about the future now.
So now they're talking about, okay, disease that could be 80% fatality rate, man. Okay. There's no telling what this devil is up to, man, because this is how he moves. It's the brother Bayan Yasha'Allah, Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. Okay? This man is all about forwarding wickedness, okay, in the earth, man. Okay? He's all about destroying lives and peace in the earth, man. They say he doesn't rest until he done conjured up something, all right, that destroys. You see, you had that simulation with that woman. There was a simulation with that woman speaking, saying over 1 billion infected, 20 million dead. Okay? And they saying this one is will target, the children. You see? Because we know we have to understand these men about, these Edomites are all about sacrifice, rituals. Okay, they're into these things, man. Okay? You look at it just a random act. Okay? They're doing this for rituals. Okay? This is Proverbs 4:17. It says, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink, all right, the wine of violence. All right? And right now, he's coming as if he's the help, but really, all right, it's death. Okay? Really, it's death, man. So as we see what's going on, all right, like I say, there's hey, it could happen, it could go away, it can blow over, it could be nothing, but we know according to prophecy that, pestilence war prophesied. Okay? And a lot of our people are going to get caught up in it. You see? But the prophecy of pestilence is going to come forth. So, whether it's in 2023, all right, since they doing the simulation now, okay, or whether it's whenever, we know that eventually all prophecy is going to fulfill itself, man, and we're just watching the build up to it. So Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you few sisters were edified, Once again, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, whom rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.